My house is known to eat people. My house is old and decaying. Built in 1862, it still stands even today. I'm not sure how much longer that will continue though, because recently I've noticed some issues beginning to make way. For starters, the wallpaper has begun to peel and rip, revealing the pulsating walls of flesh that lie just beyond the paper. The floorboards have started leaking and are becoming stained with the liters of blood and tar that seep from below. Not to mention the fact that the ceiling has developed a violent breathing problem. It wasn't always like this. Back in its heyday, the house was actually quite the charmer, pulling people in and seducing them with its utter beauty. The columns that lined the porch gleamed a simmering white that seemed almost reflective, and the porch wrapped the home's perimeter like a python. With its natural stone design and towering doorways, people would flock for a chance of scoring the mansion as soon as listings went up. No realtor was allowed anywhere near the property, and any time one even came close, they were quickly made to look elsewhere. The reason being is that it was our duty to find new tenants. We were the ones who were made to go out and find new food for the house to gobble up like Thanksgiving turkey. And so every year, that's what we did. Rich investor types were our main targets. We'd find them out in town, bragging about the quarterly projections and the stock value and what have you. Just one glimpse of the house and they'd be hooked, lined, and sinkered. Most of them just wanted the property for the rental value, but we made our rule very clear. No landlords outside of me and my father. Some would pass up on the offer after this little bit of information was released. However, a grand few took the home with no questions asked. Walking into their new home, they'd find the sprawling bifurcated staircase illuminated by the sparkling chandelier that glistened in 1,000 directions. The floor was a beautiful oceanic marble that stretched over the entire first story of the house. Arching doorways speckled the first floor, and as they entered deeper, they'd find a beautiful mahogany dining room set with a kitchen the size of most people's master bedrooms. 4 bedrooms, each equipped with its own bathroom and walk-in closet, a swimming pool in the backyard, and a tennis/basketball court free to use whenever the tenant saw fit. Any potential renters were sold after a single tour and were quick to move in right away. Just like how my father and I had planned. They'd come in and get settled, and that's when the house would start its games. They'd start out small, a light that keeps flickering no matter how often you change the bulb. The faucet in one of the bathrooms won't stop leaking no matter how much you tighten the pipe. Small things to set the unease. Things do tend to escalate though. Before you know it, the house is screaming at night. The wood and metal howl and screech. The marble floor begins to echo with the sound of 1,000 footsteps. Chandeliers fall and shatter into pieces. The house breaks them mentally. It wears them down until the exhaustion is enough to drive them over the edge. Once they hit the point of surrender, that's when the house delivers its finishing blow. In the dead of night, while the tenant attempts to sleep peacefully, the house morphs into its true form. Under the cover of darkness, the walls bend and bulge. The roof warps and congeals as a moist atmosphere envelops the entire interior. What was once reflective marble flooring is now bubbling black tar that oozes and pops. The house begins to quite literally digest the terrified tenant, dissolving them in its black tar as it gargles and moans. Then poof, new tenant gone, money in our pockets,